Hello YouTube, welcome to, I hope it's part 5, finishing the air intake box. We've got this spotted here. We added on here because that is the total depth of the door frame and the door frame box. You'll see that if you haven't remembered. That's just kind of spot slapped together welded. This is some 1/8 inch scrap. This is what I cut off the 2.5 inch angle iron. We've got this spot welded in here. Then we're going to grind out and weld all this in and grind it smooth. Okay, we usually make a flapper where it goes down against the door. You'll see maybe in this video. And you get ashes and stuff caught in there. This time we're going to make a flapper where it actually stops here, so it's angled. Because I found when I burn my stove, when it's at an angle, see if I can imitate it. If it's at an angle like this, it sucks air better. And it'll shut about right in here. Okay? So we won't have that problem with it closing right up against the holes. You get ashes in there. You always try to dig them out. This way it will shut back in here. It'll also make it easier with this low clearance to get that all the pivots. Because I've had trouble making these not wide enough angle iron and stuff to wear the little rod. But you'll see in the future video or maybe on this one. I'm going to try to put it in this episode. So let's talk more work. Okay, we're done welding and smoothing the weld. We could get this super perfect here if we could get this on camera. I mean, you could file it and stuff or whatever. It's only a stove. There's plenty of weld in there. I said, and then you just have your spot welds that held it together. So, not too bad. This will fit underneath the door frame part, and it's just as wide, just as deep. So, on to making this flapper door and figuring out where to drill the holes in here, because we need a hole for our rod. We do have 2 different size rods, 5/16 1/4 inch, so and I always use this square. That's only $4, and they're probably set another video. $4 at a Menards store, your home supply store, like tool shop brand. I mean, $4. I mean, if you beat it up, so what? It's a machinist square, but I use it for metal fabricating. But let's try it this way. You know, it's good enough for a stove. You could nitpick and do all that, but good enough. Good enough for me. Good enough for government work, as they say. Okay, let's talk more work. Okay, here's my flapper design. I call it a flapper damper. Okay, shut and close like that. And what we are going to do, sure it won't move with my hand right now on camera. What we're going to do is we're going to make this hole way bigger. So we can bring this almost up to the edge of this metal. We may go this way a little bit more. Then we're going to braze a washer on there. Okay, it's like say this washer. That way we can get a little bit closer this way and a little bit closer that way. Okay, this will be up against the stove frame. So if any air can get through there when it's shut down, it's going to be a small amount of air that's going to be able to come up here and get over the top of the rod. Okay, to get through there, which is no biggie. You still have a damper to shut it down. So that takes care of that worry. Okay, you can see the rod through here. This is 5/16. It would have been a 1/4 inch, you probably wouldn't have seen it, but you can see the rod. Okay, but if you're looking at the stove like this, you're never going to see it. You'd have to get down and look up in there, about straight on, so you're never going to notice it. See if we can get it to close here. I think you get the idea. So, thought I'd show this now. I'll snap a picture when it's all done with the metal before I weld it on the bottom. Just don't have to turn very far. We may make an extension. We'll have threaded, you know them long nuts you use to put 2 bolts together? We may have something threaded stuck out with a knob on it. Like a nice butterfly lever or something. Not a lever like I've had in other stoves with a piece of wrench handle. But it just depends. You don't want stuff to get hot when you grab it. People want to grab stuff with their bare hands on a stove, but there you go. One more time. that's enough on this subject. This is better than the flapper that closes against here because, as I said, we always get ashes up in there. This way, when it's closed, if any coals fall down, they're going to hit this and want to fall back into the stove because it is the same length as the whole door frame. So it'll hit, they'll try to bounce off, fall down in there. Even with it open like that a little bit, it's going to stop that problem because if I took a picture of my stove in the shop here, you would see crap down in there, and when you try to shut the flapper, it's always getting caught in here. You know, the door tries to go shut and then you're always trying to clean it out. So this is a new design, all my own. Feel free to copy it. This is probably about, this piece here is about 2 3/4 or something, and this is about a 2.5 inch piece for the flapper. So there you go. We talked about that too much. So that'll be it. That'll be the end of this video except for pictures. Thanks for watching. It works.